What's going on, guys? Renato here with another car video. This time I want to show you guys a vehicle that I purchased for an investment opportunity that I found. Um, this and it is an Acura MDX with the technology package. I got this car actually from the same dealership that I bought the Jeep Grand Cherokee L and the Challenger RT. So I bought this car because I was looking for an investment to make this year, and house price so expensive, and it's a crazy market, and it's even a crazy market for cars as well. But housing was definitely, real estate investment was definitely kind of a little bit tough because you can't find anything that's a good price. Everything's so expensive, even though interest rates are a little bit low. So I came about this app called Turo that a friend of mine rents cars on this app, and he apparently does very well. I actually, not apparently, I actually checked with him and I saw the numbers. They were pretty good. So I gave it a shot. They have this, they had this 2019 Acura there on the lot. It was previously traded in about 2 months ago, and it hasn't sold, so it was just about to go to auction. They had it listed for 43,000 and changed, but because it was there for 2 months and it was pushing, you know what I mean, I guess on a time limit that they have, that they need to sell the vehicle, I was able to get well, I'm not even sure in this market if you can get a good deal on a used car, but I ended up buying the car for 38,900 and change. And it's a really nice vehicle, actually. It's only, it's 2021. It's about almost 3 years old. It's really nice, drives really well. It's really pretty, actually. Love the color in it. The car had about 17,000 miles when I got it. I got it about a week ago, and I have been driving it, trying to get it ready for the app. I will make a video about that, my experience with the app and the progress, to see how we do with it if we end up making a profit. So I'll show you guys a quick view of the car. This is not a new car, and there's probably been a lot of reviews already, a lot of videos about this car, so I'm sure that this is not going to be anything news, but it is a very pretty car. The inside of the car is nice. I'll show you guys. I am in the process of cleaning the car right now because I am renting the car tomorrow to a host, to a renter on Turo, actually. So it's got leather seats, it has navigation, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. The adaptive cruise control on this car is really nice. It's actually nicer than the one on the Jeep. For some reason, the lane keep assist, it's amazing on this car. I really like it. Car drives really well. Power is it's nice. It has a 3.5 liter Honda engine, I guess, right? Because this is an Acura, so pretty sure this has a Honda parts. Rides on 20-inch rims, which are pretty nice. Wheels are nice and tasteful. Car came with tints, which I appreciate. Really nice. So this car, what I did is I did not put any money down on this car because it was going to be an investment vehicle on Turo. I financed it straight out with zero money down, pushed my payments out 45 days to give me enough time to get the car prepped for the app. And I just had it for about a week and a half now, about a week. And I put on the app yesterday, and I have somebody already lined up to rent the vehicle tomorrow. My payments for the car were $699 for 75 months. Now, pretty expensive, and my interest rate was high. It was 7%. Now, the reason why it was so high was because I bought 3 cars within a month's period. So it definitely raised a red flag, I'm guessing, for the insurance, for the financing companies. But they still approved me for 7% interest rate. It's not a problem. I'll make a couple payments on all of these cars in a few months. My credit will bounce back. Worst case scenario, I'll just refinance it at a lower interest rate then. But my payment actually came up to about $710, not $699, because I opt I opted in to the gap insurance since I put no money down on the car, and I am going to be using it as an investment. Who knows, maybe a renter will crash the car, and I don't want to be held liable for the amount that the insurance will pay out, and the amount that I actually owe to the bank. Now, Turo actually insures the car on their platform while the vehicle is being rented, so I'm not too concerned. I do have full coverage on my own, and I did buy the gap insurance, so I think I'm overprotected on this vehicle. In case of an accident, I think I'll be okay. I'm pretty sure I'll be okay. But I want to make a profit. That's the whole deal with this car. And I'll keep making videos to update on the progress, how this goes, and you know what I mean, if it actually turns out to be profitable. But other than that, nice car. I mean, if it's a 7-seater, but the back seats in this car, it's laughable. Like the Jeep Grand Cherokee L has adequate room in the third seat. You can fit some adults. On this Acura MDX, you can definitely not fit any adults in the back seat. It's definitely meant for kids, 100%. But it's a nice car. And so something that came up, someone commented on one of the vehicles about like I'm guessing it was a person that works at a dealership, and I appreciate their comment. You know what I mean? Basically, a point of view from their perspective, and he basically said that, you know what I mean, that consumers these days are uneducated and they're looking for steals on vehicles when the dealerships can't give the vehicles for the made up numbers. So I mean, I don't really think that's true, because there is a lot of opportunity to get good prices from dealerships, and there are a lot of ways that a dealership makes money that is not just on the sale of the car. So I think that's a little bit, you know what I mean, that's a little bit naive to if a consumer was to think that they're only going to make money from the sale of the car and from the financing of the car, which obviously they make money on that side too. That's the reason why when you walk into a dealership, they never ask you, are you paying for this car in cash? They have no interest in selling you the car in cash. They make their money in the financing, and they make their money on the down payment and all of that stuff. So I know what I mean. I responded to the person, and you know what I mean, he made some really good points. But I think that as a consumer, when I walk into a dealership, I should be treated as best as possible, because I am the customer. I'm a salesperson myself. I work as a salesperson, so my customers are treated very well because I want their business. So if I walk into a dealership and a person isn't willing to talk to me or completely disregards my understanding of the car that I'm trying to purchase, or the vehicle that I own that I'm trying to trade in, that's a red flag for me. So although the person mentioned that the dealership was trying to give me a good deal, it was impossible to get a good deal from this dealership when he immediately lowballed my trade and wasn't willing to negotiate the price of his car, not even a little bit. Now, in that case, he should have came up to me and said, listen, I cannot bring the price of the car down to you, to the price that you want to pay, but let's try at MSRP and let's work with your trade, right? There's more than one way to get to where we want to be. But it was a complete shutdown of the deal when they lowballed my trade and didn't want to even discuss negotiating on the car. So I think that dealership needs to pick up some customer service skills. Not the dealership, but the salesperson itself, the manager. And that's that. It was my experience, and I believe that I'm not the only one who's had negative experiences with salesmen at car dealerships. And but I found this dealership that at Lester Glen here in New Jersey, who the salesperson was amazing. The managers were really, 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 really good people to talk to. Now, it could be that they're making money on top of me on a financing side, but at the end of the day, you want to feel good where you are making your purchase. You know what I mean? It is about getting a good deal, but it is also about doing the deal with someone who you feel comfortable and someone who you appreciate that treats you with respect. And that for me, that's the nail in the head right there. So if I feel like I'm being treated with the same respect that I'm giving to the person, then you know what I mean, that's halfway there. And then, you know, we'll make a deal that works for both of us, not just for one side. On that note, guys, thank you for watching this video, and I'll put some updates on the Turo experience, how everything is going, and I'll be putting up some car reviews, also some test drives. Thank you. Have a good day.